So I cleaned all the parts and now we'll start assembling the engine. So first we have to assemble the gear system, and here is the output shaft. Why I am telling this one output shaft, because here the sprocket, driving sprocket is attached here. Okay, when we'll assemble the engine, so here the driving sprocket will be attached. So this is the output shaft. Okay, so first we will assemble the output shaft. Here there is one circlip and these gears are locked in this shaft, and no need to remove these gears unless and until there is any defect or wear in this gear. These gears are in healthy condition and these gears are having a very good life. If you are changing the engine oil regularly, these gears are going to last for at least 2.5 lakh kilometer. No need to replace it until and unless you see any serious wear. So these are healthy, so no need to remove this circlip and remove all the gears. And if there is any defect, you are seeing any defect, so if you are removing these gears, just take a picture of this gear and assemble in this same sequence. So these gears 1 2 3 are already assembled in their required positions. Okay, so now we have to assemble these gears here. So here is the gear. So how to fit this one? So we can fit this like this. You have to fit it like this and not like this. Okay, because two consecutive gears will come side by side, so it will go like this. Okay, you can see this is having a round structure and this is also having a round structure. It will come like this. Okay, after that you have to put this gear. So this hollow portion will come inside like this. Okay, and before putting this gear you have to put on bush here. Okay, so it will come like this and this gear will behave like this. Here engaged, disengaged, and here disengaged, and here engaged like this. Okay, best one, perfect. And here at last one washer will come like this. Okay, and there are two similar washer like this, but this is the washer which you have to put here. This is the smaller one and here is one bigger washer, but you don't have to put this washer, because if you will put it here it will be loose here. You can see that this washer is having lot of play and this fits properly in the best possible way. So this output shaft is ready. We can fit it afterwards, and now we have to assemble the input shaft. Why we are telling it input shaft? Because here clutch, the power comes from engine to the clutch, and here the clutch plate is assembled here. Okay, so now we have to first put a washer here. Okay, this is a washer, this is the washer, again one gear. Okay, this will engage and disengage like this, and we don't have to put it like this, because if you will put it like this means this will not engage, gear dog will not engage. So it should come like this. Okay, perfect. Engage, disengage, engage, disengage, again here engage, disengage, perfect. And one last gear, and this gear you can put either this like or this like, no issue. This is symmetrical, so we can put it like this. And finally one last washer, and both gears are assembled here, and we have to see like this. So both gears are well assembled, it will come like this. Okay, this is 5 gear system, and here we are having 3 shifting forks here. You can see here these 2 shifting forks is of the same size. You can see these 2 forks are symmetrical, and these 2 will go in the output shaft, you can see here, these two will go in output shaft, and this is the smaller one. Okay, if you will compare here, this is the smaller one, and it will not go in this collar, in this gear dog collar. You can't insert it here. Okay, and if you will try putting this bigger one in the input shaft gear collar, it will be loose here. You can see it is having lot of play. So we have to put it like this. Okay, here, and this here. Okay, so first we will put these gears in the gearbox, and after that we will arrange all these shifting forks and everything. And this is the gear cam, and these forks goes in these groups like this, you can see, and moves according to the groups and changes the position of the gear here. It will change the gears like this. Okay, and these forks are guided by the cam here, gear cam here. It is having the slot, so you'll see when I will assemble it nicely, then you will able to see how these are changing the gears. Okay, and here is the our left hand side uh, cover. Okay, and we have to put the gears here. Okay, and we have to place the gear here. Okay, we have to be very careful, and we have to take care of this washer here. We don't have to drop the washer. Okay, so we will put it here like this, very carefully. Okay, yes, this gear is placed here. Okay, so this gear is placed. Right now it will not work. Now we will install this shifting fork here. So here is the output shaft, and these are the fork for output shaft, and this will go like this. Okay, here you can see the distance here. This is having a bigger distance from here to here, and this is having a smaller distance, so it will go like this, and the second will go like this. Okay, so once again, just see the position and placement. So this will go in the bottom collar. Okay, place it carefully in the collar. Okay, that is known as the dog collar, and put it side. Okay, okay, so this first one is placed, and here is the second one. Where is the second collar? Here. Okay, second collar. Okay, we have to be very careful. Okay, we have to just put it side, don't disturb it. Okay, and this is the fork for the input shaft, and we have to place it like this. Okay, and this will go in the collar. Okay, you can see here, this is the collar, and all the forks will go in the collar, right? And now we will place the gear cam, and here is our gear cam. You can see this is the gear cam, and we will place it like this. Okay, very carefully. It's perfect, nice. So we installed the gear cam, we installed the gears, and we installed the shifting fork. Now we have to attach this shifting fork to the gear cam. So I am starting it from here. So this first one will go to the bottom. Okay, it is attached, you can see here. This will go to the top one. You can see you can't press it in the middle, so you have to put it in the topmost slot. So this is attached, and whenever it is uh, attached, we have to secure it by using these pins, and these both pins are symmetrical in size. So you can choose any one, okay, like this or like this, no problem. And you have to ignore the here that some old marks are there, so you have to ignore all these things. So here our shifting fork of output shaft is secured. Now we have to come to the input shaft, and both are engaged. The last one and top one, both slots are engaged. Now only one, that middle slot, is vacant, so we have to place it in the middle one, and after that we'll secure it by using this pin. Okay, so everything is secured here. Okay, perfect. So our gear system is installed perfectly, and you can just test it by putting the gears like neutral 1 2 3 4. Okay, and yeah, this is in gear. Then we have to move this cam. So slowly one by one you have to test it. Okay, and it is in perfect condition, and that's why it is rotating perfectly. Otherwise, if you had any mistake, then it will create problem. It will not come that much smoothly. Okay, so you have to test it. And how to test it? It is very easy. Just rotate this cam and just see how it is rotating. 1 2 3 4 and 5 and neutral. Okay, like this. Okay, you have to test it. And now we have to put the crank here, and here's one plate, and you have to put it here. Okay, and you can put it this like or this like, it is upon you. Okay, so I'm placing it here. Right, perfect. And we have to be little careful. Okay, I have to put some oil here. Okay, so that the crank bearing will go inside easily without any trouble. And here is our rebuilt crankshaft, and you can see this is the magnet side. So magnet side will go this side. Okay, we have to place it very carefully. So crankshaft is installed, and now we have to install the kick spring here. So this is the kick spring, and you have to search for a hole here. You can see a hole is here, and you have to put this portion in that hole. Okay, very carefully. And one more thing, you have to check the construction of this crankshaft, and it should be properly aligned, and its circuit, oil circuit, should be clean. So whenever you are putting oil here in this hole, it should come outside from here. And this is the perfect one. I checked it by putting the wire, and its circuit are clean. Whenever you are rebuilding a crankshaft, you have to check these details. Okay, and it is perfect. And now we have to put the right hand side cover, and here is gasket set for Bajaj Discover 125, and it is having a thread locker. Here you can see a thread locker is there. Okay, and after that we are having a silicone sealant. You can see it is a gasket maker, and here we have to put this sealant here because we don't have a gasket here, so we have to use this gasket sealant. Okay, and here we are having a magnet side, then this clutch side, then this head packing and other packing. So right now we don't need these. We have to just prepare these two surfaces. This is our RH cover, right hand side, and I installed a new bearing here, and the bearing was cheap, just 150 rupees, and you have to take care of the bearing number. And here I'm installing the screw, and here you have to use the thread locker, okay, because once it will come outside it will seize the engine, so you have to little bit careful, okay. And I have to secure it. So here I applied the gasket sealant, and now I can install the right hand side cover. So here is the dowel pins 1 and 2, and I can drop it here. You have to be very careful, okay. Yeah, it came. So here finally both these surfaces matted each other perfectly, and now we will install the bolts here. So this side we have to install three bolts. Two is big bolts here, okay, you can see its size, and this is a smaller one, but it is having a bigger plank. You can see the difference here. This is having a small plank and this is having a bigger plank, okay. So I'm going to install it here, 1 and 2, and this one 3 here, perfect. And all are having 8 mm head, so we just have to hand tight it to make it secure so that it won't come outside, okay. So we just have to secure it. After that we'll turn it upside down, okay. And this side we have to put totally 7 bolts. 6 are of the same size and having a bigger plank. You can see the bolts here, and you can also see the difference, the plank, okay. And the first one will go here, okay. You can see here it is secured, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here one hidden 6. And we have to tight all the bolts both side, that side 3 and this side 7, total 10 bolts we have to tight it, okay. I secured all the 10 bolts, and now we have to clean this excess gasket sealant coming out from the engine, and it will make the engine look better. And if it is coming outside it looks ugly, so must clean it nicely, okay. And it will look better, so we have to clean the excess gasket sealant so it is looking better, okay.